This is the most talked about car of the year, the Ford Bronco. And I'll tell you why people are talking about it, because people who want adventure, who love off-roading, who want a true four-wheel drive, something that's not so long, has a shorter wheelbase so it can go over rocks and cliffs and dunes and through creeks and all of that. Well, they only had a single choice until now, and that was the Jeep Wrangler. But Ford brought out the Bronco, and not only does it compete with the Wrangler head-to-head, but it also gives you the opportunity to do a lot of customization so you get exactly what you want in an off-road 4x4. Let's take a look at the Bronco. Two things that you're going to notice on the exterior of the Bronco: the Sasquatch badge right here, which lets you know the edition it might be. There are others, there's Badlands and a bunch of them. So this will tell you really what the trim level is. And then I want you to notice this. This is a detail that Ford has not abandoned. This is something that Ford has really stuck with their fans, because you can program in the number to lock or unlock the car without using a key. So you're going off-roading, you're going for a hike, and you don't want to carry a bulky car key with you. Just set your code and leave everything in the car. Pretty brilliant. The Bronco that we're in is the base model outfitted with the Sasquatch package. Sasquatch means it is the ultimate for off-roading. It's got the bigger wheels, it's got the bigger tires, it has the bigger shocks, it has the bigger everything. So you really can go off-road in this and go anywhere off-road, not just your average trails, which most people don't ever do, but clearly more thinking about doing that because this car is in such high demand. So it has the blacked out Bronco nameplate here across the front, and these round headlights, the round headlights plus the daytime running lights here, which are really a signature, and it harkens back to the GP, or the general performance SUV that the Jeep was based on and Land Rover is based on. So no one really owns that GP, and Bronco is bringing that idea here. Now there are tie downs here if you need to tie something down to the hood. These are our huge tires. Look how big they are. I'm 5'8", and these are like hip height. So, and then mirrors. I want you to note that the mirrors are actually attached to the hood and not to the door. Usually your doors are, the mirrors are usually attached to your doors, but here they're not, because these doors are designed to come off. So if you take the doors off, you still have your mirrors, which is a really great feature. 4 doors in this edition. You can get it in a 2-door edition, which is smaller and even more agile for driving off-road. Back here, you'll notice we have the spare tire mounted on the rear door. There's the Bronco logo right there. And the door swings out, and the glass opens up. It just flips. Super easy. There's not even a latch on it. This gives you great access to everything that you need to have in the cargo area. Of course, the seats will fold down if you need extra space, but this makes it really easy to get things in the cargo area. And then if you've got a Yeti cooler or something in here and you don't want to open the lift gate, you can just reach in and get what you need, which is kind of a nice feature. Under the cargo floor here, a little bit of storage space and a jack in case you need to access in case you need to replace a tire. You see your jack is right there in case you need to change a tire, which if you're off-roading, that might be a thing. Ford Bronco on the highway. So we are on the 10 freeway in Southern California. Kind of a typical daily commute. We're actually moving a lot faster than you normally do on any Southern California highway during rush hour, which is kind of still where we are. And listen, you can hear the wheels. They're very large. You can hear the air noise. The doors and the roof come off, which means there are no super smooth, tight seams in the exterior of the Ford Bronco. It is designed for you to take things off, and that means air is going to get in when you're going fast on the highway. Overall, though, the ride is really comfortable. It doesn't feel unwieldy. This is a really large SUV in terms of height, not only ground clearance, but these huge tires And you get this nice visibility from all the seats in this car because it's so tall. And usually a tall SUV like this means that you're going to run into drivability issues. But I won't say it drives like a car. It definitely drives like a truck or an SUV. You don't feel the smooth easiness that you get in a car. And some SUVs definitely drive like a car. This is not one of them. This is an SUV that is going to take your energy and your attention when you're behind the wheel. Still, the seats are pretty comfortable. The ride is pretty comfortable. It's not overly bumpy. A little bumpy, but not too much. And here we are, Pacific Ocean. Hello, California. So we're headed to the beach, which is one of the natural places where you would take this off-roader SUV. We're not going to drive on the beach because we're not in a place where we can do that. But we're going to take it down to the beach because even if you're not driving on the beach, this is a great car for those hills. And if it gets sandy or if there's standing water, just all the things that you would experience around the shore, that's the capability you'll get for the Ford Bronco.